Are you happy now? You found the exit. You're free. Free. Totally free. No more, no more, no more, no more labyrinth. Alright, we are here on this night to continue the art streams. It's literally not dev stream. It isn't. I'm also kind of hoping that the next two streams will finish up these pixel arts, I think. I hope. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I forgot about the creatures that I have made. They are indeed creatures. And we're going to continue our creature drawings. Oh frick, I have to do the grass toucher woman now. Oh yeah, you know one thing about the Miko is that she needs something. Hold on. She needs a little something. She needs a little something. Hold on. Actually. Erase some of this. Because... Oop, I'm on the wrong layer. And just making sure I didn't erase any of her body, any additional parts of her body. We're going to make a slight edit here. And she's going to carry something. She's going to carry something. Oh frick. I need to like put it on top or something. How do I draw arms that curve inwards? Like that, maybe? No, wait, that's too long. I think it's gotta be like this. I want her to carry like the pole. And she is very happy, dude, that she has cursed the first man with this. I can't believe she did this. She cursed the first man with this. By the way, I don't have my headphones on. So I'm going to play this music, but I have no idea what it sounds like. And this is only from the console version of Amore. I'm just gonna click it. I'm gonna turn it down. I have no idea what's playing. No idea what sound is playing. For all I know, the meme that is playing that I put in my titles of my stream is what is playing. The farting on my roommate's door is playing. That's all I can. That's all I. For all I know, that's what's happening. Anyway, here's how this weapon is gonna work. Okay, first off, I forgot she gotta put her sleeves on. You gotta put the sleeves on. Yeah, she needs the sleeves. Maybe darker sleeves just to signify that they're her arms. Or no, darker background. That might be better. Darker background to signify. Maybe slightly brighter background. Alright. And then we'll put it around here as well. That's not true. It should just be like this. Right. Yeah. And then we want her to have like the moon scythe. Oh, she's gonna have a moon scythe. She just goes right through her hands like this. Should it be slanted or maybe it shouldn't? I feel like it's not long enough, but at the same time I need the end to have space. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this on a new layer and I'm gonna merge it with the bottom. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna go 2 like that. And we're gonna delete some of the middle. Not all the middle though. And then she's gonna have like a crescent on the end. First off, I still think it's not long enough. And second off, I think I need a reference for how the moon should look on the end. Moon staff. If I look this up, I should get a video game, right? Crescent moon staff. Well, none of these are what I was thinking. Literally none of these was what I was thinking. What is Dungeon Defenders? Actually, I have an idea of how to do it. I take the circle and then I delete some of the circle. And let me take some more of, we take a little bit of the circle and we extend it. And we thicken it. Like that. Like so. But yeah, she's gonna have like a moon staff on her. Or maybe she should have a Cthulhu staff. No, no. She doesn't have a moon staff on her. And actually, the more I think about it, the thickening should be on like this end and less on the other end. By the way, I apologize for the last song that I played at the end. I was overcome by evil, by a dark evil. That's the excuse. Yes. Okay. Merge with layer below. Okay, what does the girl grass toucher look like now? Wait, I feel like this woman would have it behind her back. Oh well. Hope that I am not possessed by the dark evil once again. No, wait, I got it. I got the excuse. This woman possessed me. Look at what she did to this man. She did that. 100%. What is the grass toucher gonna look like for the woman? She ain't got no shoes. What if I just draw like a generic white woman who would walk to Target with no shoes on? You ever seen those videos way back then? When the white woman... That's so stupid. Why does she do that though? No, she carried the shoe to the Target and then she put the shoes on at the Target. She carried her like slippers. There really must be something in the water, like that one song I played is saying. Yep. You know what? I want her hair to be fucked up, actually. Oh, frick. I ruined it. I need the color back. Yeah, I want her hair to be messed up. I want her hair to be messed up and held together by twigs. By the way, I went for a bike today, for a long bike, and the one thing that I realized that I should have done way too late was I should have turned the power of my bike down so I could go on the hills. It was kind of dumb that I didn't figure that out. I should have just figured that I should do that. Wait, hold on. But also it was 98 degrees outside, but it didn't feel that bad for me for some reason. Probably because I'm a corrupt Texan. And Texas corrupts absolutely your ability to handle heat. Her hair is fucked. You don't got no hairband. This man's happy. This woman's unhappy. Probably. She unhappy. You know, I think she is gonna wear a tank top and like really short shorts. They look like this. Barely covering the underwear. And there used to be like a white line. This dev is not afraid to draw women with the shorts. I think the shorts need to be a little longer, otherwise I don't accentuate the white line well enough. I'm actually wearing something pretty close right now to these shorts. Anyway, what kind of color tank top is she wearing? Green? Green. Green. It's green. Is it with belly button exposed, though? That's the question. Well, now she kind of just looks like the other one. What was the other one? Who was the... There was someone else who had a... Yeah, it looks like that one. Which is in fact reminding me that I should do like something like that. No, I think she's gonna have a completely... Wait, what if she's actually like a witch? Actually, you know what? I know how I'm gonna distinguish her. One thing, first off, where the hell did they get this wood from? That's not the color of wood on this planet. These guys are from an alien universe. But secondly, I know what I'm gonna do for the arms. She's gonna have like grassy armbands. She's gonna be like, this is the thing that protects me from the viruses. I have been with the nature so long that the grass has become in tune with me and trusts me more than humans. I am almighty now, and I do not need to wear shoes. It's okay. In our business, it's okay if you don't wear any shoes. Literally okay, I guess. It kind of looks like there's a fungal growth on her feet. But what are we gonna do? There's nothing we can do about that. She's not choosing to wear shoes anyway. By the way, talking about grass. Recently, I was I'm a little bit of like a person who can't do things without getting distracted easily. And so something I do on my walks sometimes is I just like to go and like pick the grass. And so like I pick the grass that's on the side of the sidewalk, like side of it, and I actually cut myself on the grass. That was the first time ever it had cut me on the grass. It was kind of insane, actually. You know? Do I want that not to be covered? Actually, maybe I do want it a little bit uncovered like that. Yeah, I got cut by the grass for once. That was like the first time ever. I have no idea how it happened. Man, I wonder what this Omori Friends boss battle theme is like. It could literally be anything. I have no idea. Heck, this could be a fight against them. Like, this could just be gameplay. It's just been playing the gameplay sound in the background. That'd be an extreme bruh moment. Okay, so Morrowind Man over here. I can't just keep on stealing Morrowind Man's steez. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the physics lady. She's kinda weird. Physics woman is gonna be weird. Maybe she's just literally a physics researcher in a lab coat. And she's got glasses. And she's got a little ponytail. She's just really normal. She's literally a physics researcher. What is her weapon in her hands, though? Because the physics researcher is actually not intended to really be magical. I have it written that the physics researcher has very little mana, actually, I think. Yeah. No, wait, I made them have 3 mana. Never mind, they are magical. Huh. Weird. Strange. Weird. Strange. Strange, weird. Maybe she just wears white. She's just wearing white. What if... Oh my god, what if she's... Oh, the physics researcher. And in this realm, physics researchers are witches! So she's actually sitting like this. The question is, how am I gonna draw her legs? Maybe she just floats. Maybe that's her whole existence. She just fucking floats. She's figured out how to levitate. I spent my whole life figuring out how to levitate, and I finally did it, but, like, now I don't have any attacks. Can you sell me any? And she moves like this. With her face, obviously. Hold on. I think the music cut off, didn't it? Let's play this one. Why is it extended to 30 minutes? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it on a different. I'm gonna do a different version of this one. Extended 1 hour. I don't know if this is even like remotely good music for me to use. It probably isn't. Looks kind of like she's doing a cool flip off of like a skateboard. Make it smaller. And then also let me make the inner part darker. By the way, one thing about this art that I'm doing, it really does remind me of a certain YouTube channel. Especially with the yellow ones. It really is reminding me. There is a YouTube channel that this reminds me of. You know what, actually, I don't think I'm gonna do the shadow. I don't think I like the shadow. I do like the idea though that she's wearing literally just straight up like a white robe. Maybe I should use a beige robe. We'll see. While she floats. She's just floating. No, that makes me... Well, actually, wait. No, that does make me think she's a wind caster. Actually, I do like the white. Obviously, she needs to have really dangly hair. Her hair is totally ruined by her being able to fly. She has no ability to control. Actually, no. All of her hair sticks up because it's a side effect of flying. I feel like this is a bad song. Let me listen to it. Oh no, the Wi-Fi. No, that's a good song, but like, it evokes bad memories. Oh, the Wi-Fi is dying for real. I'm gonna have to reset it now. That's embarrassing. Oh yeah, the Wi-Fi is wavering. A little bit. I can see it. Here, I'll let it go, and if it wavers again, I'm gonna reset. Yeah, this is like a witch who has ascended beyond the normal witch powers. She has ascended. She has learned how to just float without the broom. She's a true physics master. Yeah. Sadly, her shoes didn't float with her. In fact, none of her clothes float with her. That's why she has to wear this giant robe. Another shoeless woman. This is the third one. Do I want a third shoeless woman? On second thought, I don't. Put the boots on her. Actually, oh frick, Wi-Fi cut out again. Okay, well, hold on. We're killing the stream, hold on. Oh, I'm connected to the wrong one! Alright, I'm back up, I think, probably? Yeah, I'm back up now. Okay. Copying Miyazaki? Which Miyazaki? Hayao? Actually, I don't remember what the Dark Souls Miyazaki is. Hold on. Hidetaka? Which one? Do you think this is Kiki's delivery service? Ugh. Oh. The Hidetaka Miyazaki patent. The sheetless women. Well, actually, that's not true. In Elden Ring, for Melania, they gave her shoes. They gave her the shoes. Melania had the shoes. I think Melina has the shoes too. Hold on. Melina. Let's take a look at the images. Okay, ER. Yeah, Melania got the shoes. Melina has the shoes. Melania has the shoes. The Wi-Fi is dying again. Somebody had to killed it. Let's go bottom to top for the next one. The next few. So we're on the physics researcher for the elemental. What's he doing? I think he's just in bits and pieces and like floating perfectly. I think he should have glasses though. Oh, the Wi-Fi is dying for real. Okay, hold on. I've got to reset it. Click here to reload the player. Yeah, no, the Wi-Fi is just choosing to be really bad on this night. That is a shame. That's a really big shame. Can we go 1 minute without a drop? The answer was no. Whoa, what the frick? We went up to 5 people. Answers no, that we cannot have no drops. Okay, can we go a second minute? Maybe minute 2. Nope, nope. We're starting minute 2 off poorly with more drops. I feel like a college professor. I don't know why. Anyway, I think that they should be the color gris. I'm coloring gris. While the Wi-Fi is dying. Spanish lesson. Gris means gray. Actually, I don't know if that's Spanish. Shoot. Oh, it is Spanish? Okay, that's good. Oh, it's developed by a Spanish developer. Now I know. Anyway, the rest these parts need to be a different colors. I'm realizing I shouldn't have done the cracks because oops. I shouldn't have done the cracks because I'm gonna reform him. Actually, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Yeah, the whole idea about the physics researcher will be that he's figured out how to break his own body part down and then use it as an attack or something for the elemental. He's done it so he can look thinner. It worked. Feeling too fat. Feeling like you need to lose weight. Are you an elemental? Try becoming a physics researcher and breaking your own body parts off. And using them as weapons. You'll be glad you did the procedure. Yep, Debatable. You see, the one thing I want to make sure I do with each of these is that I need to make sure they maintain their sameness with their what's it called? With like the way that the basic version looks, you know? Yeah, if you're not an elemental, you just deleted your bones. The bones that hold together your body. Oh yeah, there needs to be extra lightning. Did I not take the right color? Wait, what? Oh, I'm in the selected zone. Whoops. Lightning is physics, right? Oh yeah, his eyes. His eyes need to be like, we're gonna make him the color blue, and there's gonna be like one here, and a smile. See, he's happy that he's done this. This procedure is good. Unlike the Wi-Fi, which is following all the wrong procedures. To try to make me mad on purpose. Oops. Wait, am I in that? Yeah, I have something selected. Oopsies. I hate it when I have accidentally something selected. Dang, he is really lightening it up. Wait, why did I say rounding it up? He's lightening it up. Yeah, no, this is disaster. This is all pure disaster. The Wi-Fi is just being really ridiculously bad. I don't like it. I'm gonna break off a piece of his body as a result. It's only been 7 minutes and there's been so many drops. Since I last clicked the stop stream and then restart stream. Oh well. All that matters to me is that I'm getting through all these drawings. I want to get through all of them as best as I can. That's all that matters to me. Anyway, next body. So this was this is the grass toucher. What the frick does a grass touching elemental look like? Just kidding, I know. It's a shit elemental. Oh, you know what? Talk of all this talk of elementals has made me remember that today some news that I read was quite you know, if you're a card games enjoyer, there's something funny that happened. There's something very funny. If you're not a card games enjoyer, you probably don't give a shit about what just happened. Which is that yeah, this is a Spriggan kind of. Anyway, what happened in the land of Magic the Gathering is kind of funny. What if we give it boobs though? What if we give it boobs? Hey, did you know that I learned from okay, it's gonna sound bad, but I learned it from Twitter. From a certain a certain a certain okay, from a certain Elder Scrolls creator. I've learned that the flame elemental has transitioned throughout the years. She literally transitioned. Apparently the first flame elemental was like a man, and then the last flame elemental is just straight up a woman. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that really interesting? What if I gave this one the grass toucher boobs and really made it a Spriggan from Elder Scrolls? Is that worthwhile? No, that's a bad idea. I'm gonna make him thinner a little bit. Oh, they are? Let me see. The friggin' 14 Spriggan. Oh, it's a creature. That's a creature. Yeah, I saw it. That's just that's not a Spriggan, that's a creature. Actually, I kind of want him to have just like a trunk body. He's trying to embody the tree, but there are no trees that look like this. That you've seen around here anyway. You think he is trying to embody a tree, but there's no trees that you've seen like him around. Am I going to establish that the round ones are the more masculine elementals, while the triangle ones are the female ones? The more feminine ones? I think not. I think it don't matter actually. I think I need to invent new pronouns for these ones. I need to invent new pronouns for the elementals. Yeah, he's embodying a tree that doesn't even exist because trees look like. Do I have it easily? Do I have it easily? Let me see. Trees aren't this color. They're the color pink and yellow, I think. See? That's a tree. There's no trees on this one. Not every color is Deltarune. And also, the better reference is SpongeBob. Anyway, I think he should have a little thing coming out of him, like little things. This guy's touched a little too much grass. He's starting to grow trees on him. You see an elemental mimicking a tree, but it's definitely not a tree you've seen. I want it to be like the bark. I want it to be like bark color for the carving of his face. Oh, why? It's too small for me to fit like an I love you on there. A little heart. But I can fit this kind of heart on there. A little heart on there. Then we have the corrupted priest, the corrupted pastor. They let elementals be pastors? Yeah, they did. With an all-inclusive universe. Anyone can be a pastor. Even her who did this fucked up shit to this guy. Fate worse than death. Becoming this man. Truly a fate worse than death. What if we just said fuck it and then this is the corrupted pastor. Oh frick. No, we can't do that. We can't just do that. Oh frick, what if the Wi-Fi cut out when I did that bit? Oh no, it didn't. What if it was just something? If I look up something, what do I get? The internet isn't a bunch of torture. How did that happen? Yeah, times were too long, you're right. It should have looked like this. Like a dark fireball. If you serve this customer, you're pretty sure that you're going to be tortured. You're going to be cursed forever. Also, I also messed this one up, by the way. Also, there's like shading. In the more realistic version, there's shading and junk. No, we can't just make the crooked pastor look like this. Instead, he needs to be praising the Holy Lord and obeying the Holy Lord. And you know what color he needs to be? He needs to be the... Oh, wait, hold on. Wrong layer. He needs to be the color of the Holy Cross. A yellow. Wait, hold on. Maybe more like this yellow. A faded yellow. And his body needs to be... He's perfectly yellow. There's no cracks in him whatsoever. And his body needs to be exactly across. Like perfectly, like literally he is perfectly across basically. His eyes are just like, his eyes are like right here or something. His eyes are like this. I have made myself into the perfect replica, the perfect example of the Holy Lord. There's nothing you can do to stop me. And then around him, he's gonna have like some evil red aura. Actually, let's start with like a white. No, I take it back. I'm gonna start with a red because the red is going to be overridden with the white. So there's gonna be like a thicker red around it. This is another guy who's not of this universe, because what the fuck is a Jesus Christ? What is that? Wait a minute, is this a Binding of Isaac reference? That's what this is. There it is. That's what it is. The Binding of Isaac reference. Should have known. I should play more Binding of Isaac. But at the same time, I don't want to play more Binding of Isaac because there's too much stuff in the game. Way too much stuff. Yeah, the Wi-Fi has been cutting out a lot, huh? That really sucks. I can't do anything about it. Other than yell at an ISP, which is basically the equivalent of yelling at the wind. Okay. All I'm doing is drawing a holy cross on the screen. The holiest of elementals. Truly. So how did it look? Yeah, that looks evil. That looks like an evil cross. This one, we're breaking the roundness. That's how evil it is. Apparently. Evil cross could also be like blasphemous reference, huh? Would you serve this if you saw it at your store? Would you serve a guy who looks like this? This- I guess the answer is yes. I guess the answer is yes, you know, just in this realm, it's yes. Alright, so for this one, well, I mean, like, this one's easy, right? This one's, like, really easy. Who is the ultimate hoarder in this world? The whole fucking earth. Hold on. Wait, this should be his eyes. And his mouth. The grassy lands. Honestly, if you saw this at the store, I would not serve him. I would just say, get out. You're leaking water everywhere. I'm kicking you out of my business. I gotta close this image of something all over everywhere. You know, it's not good for my brain. Please be gentle. My body is cracking in many places, but I need all of these bits and pieces on my body. I need them. They're the only thing that's keeping me whole. What do you mean I'm a hoarder? I'm not a hoarder. He's just a perfect circle. What the frick? Maybe I should break it up actually. Oh, he does he? That sounds fun. You spell fun like this. Fuckedup. Fun. That's good. Alright, I've decided I'm taking a different turn actually with this. He's gonna be like a bunch of bits and bobs, all jammed together. What the frick? Oh, right, his underneath is, here, I gotta delete his underneath. Yeah, he is Katamari Damacy, true. You know, wait, actually, I don't think I own that game, no. Nor have I ever played that game. Oops. They are surprisingly stressful games. I'm sure it can't be that bad. I've played Path of Exile. That game murdered me. And I played Dark Souls 2 with only snake women. That game was water torture. But only with snake women. Without the snake women, Dark Souls 2 is the funnest game of all time. Wow, I can't believe it. So this is what an inflated elemental would look like in this realm. They're just round. Now I hate everything that I've said. She corrupted me again. Honestly, the lightning bolts kind of look like little worms. Okay, where am I putting the eyes? This is the kind of elemental that would have big eyes. You know, they are kind of bad, actually. They're, like, really annoyingly good at tracking, aren't they? Oh yeah, he got those big eyes. Big, massive eyes and a big, massive mouth. Yeah, the stupid salamanders are so annoying. They all have really... Actually, there's two kinds of salamanders. In fact, I think there might be three kinds. So there's a salamander who is, like, terrible. He's just terrible. Like, he's like, whatever. He's so whatever. He's easy. You want to see that salamander every time. I think it's the stationary salamander in the cave. Because for some reason, its behavior doesn't work right. Then, there's, like, the salamander who attacks and moves, but never shoots fireballs. That guy sucks. Because he has excellent tracking. But then there's a third one, I think. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think there's a third one. And it's like the DLC ones. And those guys shoot fireballs and have tracking, or something. I don't know if they're from the DLC or something, but like there's I swear there's three different types. Oh yeah, who is this guy? Oh yeah, this is the wizard. This is the wizard. At least the hoarder elemental is nice, by the way. He's just nice, you know. He's not mean in any way. Unlike these two. Fucking Germet. What am I saying? Mr. and Mrs. Green. I imagine this hoarder is like Big Weld from Robots. That's who this is. Hmm. Germa's wife, Germa 2. Not like the woman he lives with right now. Whatever her name was, I forgot. It's Germa 2. By the way, I'm wearing my shirt that's like so messed up right now. and it's so messed up that the collar on both sides is torn off. No idea. Oh, petrifying statue cluster is not that bad unless you see like 100 of them. If you see 100 of them, then it's bad. If you see like one of them, it's not as bad as poison cluster. Because poison cluster is guaranteed gonna poison you. Petrified cluster, I don't think they're gonna poison you. Or petrify you. They're not gonna get to it. What do I want the witch to look like? Or the wizard to look like? I think he's gotta be a purple. He's a purple, he's a pink rock. He's a pink rock. He's a purple rock. Not to be confused with the rogue rocks. Oops. Part of me wants to make him into like a fireball. Ooh. Okay, wait, I have an idea. No. Yeah, he's not gonna look like this at all. He is going to look like... Yeah, let me hide him. Make him hideable. Instead... Well, actually, I need some guidance here. I need some guidance a little bit. He's gonna be like a fireball. He's gonna be like a fire elemental, I think. I'm gonna make him into a fire elemental. Guide ant. Maybe that'll be the tutorial for this game. The guide ants. You know what? I think I'm gonna follow kind of something similar to a fire elemental that I know of. And that's that there's like a fire elemental where it's like this, and then there's like a body that's buff. And this is a part of a mod from Terraria. It's like juiced mod. It's called juiced mod. And they have like a small bottom part. And actually I'm literally just recreating. I don't got it open. Hold on. I'm just recreating this man, the Trump elemental. Oh. No, I imagine that the guide ants, you can listen to them. No, here's the guidance. Here's how the guidance work. You can listen to them all you want. But then if you don't feel like you want to listen to them, you just walk on top of them and they get deleted and they die. And you skip the tutorial, and you can do it on accident. And you can lose the whole tutorial because you stepped on the guidance. They make a little ouch whenever you step on them. And then they vanish forever. And it's like in an RPG Maker game, so you can actually do that because you can walk on things that you can interact with. And then you're stuck without knowing any of the knowledge of how to play the game forever. It would be sad, but also they're guide ants. There's like hundreds of them. And then in the future of the game, there's like a bunch of ants. There's like you make it to the anthill level. No, you make it to the anthill level, and you realize there's hundreds of guide ants, and they remember that you did that. If you killed the first guide ant, you have to fight one of the toughest bosses in the game. Also, I don't like the way I shaped this in elemental. You know what? I think we're gonna do a different shape entirely. Oops. Like a rain droplet, but fire instead. I've lied. I don't want that. Yeah, that could work. No, they quiz you on the tips that you should have known. You should have learned, but you didn't learn. They ask you very obscure mechanics questions that you would have learned in the tutorial, but you didn't pay attention to because you ran them over. And it makes it harder. Holy shit, the guide ants are fucked up. I can see an IGN guide about how to defeat the guide ants if you accidentally stepped on them. And then the guide says there's nothing you can do. You stepped on the ants. It's over for you. That's what it should say. That's what the dev should tell IGN. Tell IGN you can't make a guide on how to beat the guide ants. You can't make a guide on all of the mechanics of the game. That's illegal. Oh my god, the guide ants. Imagine speedrunners. They accidentally step on the guide ants. And they go like, oh fuck, I gotta restart the whole run. Because they played too fast, because they were speedrunning. You know? And then the speedrun. Yeah. If you want the 100% run, you have to fight the guide ants. Oh my god, you know what'd be great actually? Wait. Here's how we make this go from fuck to mega fuck. So, there's one video game that I've played that's like an RPG that randomizes shit each time you play it, and it's a little known game called Hylix. Every single time you play the game, with the guide ants, they'll have all of the everything will be randomized. So you can't Google stuff. Like all the names of all the mechanics will be random. Wait. Yes, Hylix picks random words to fill in for some of your things. Like the intro is random. I learned that after I beat Hylix. Yeah, the town names and stuff. Not the skills. But imagine if you made the skills a random name. And all of the technicalities. And it's impossible to like route it. Why are we inventing the most evil tutorial boss? Probably because I still don't know what I want the guy to look like. I think I want him to just be like a hat, actually. Yeah, you know what? I think there should be like a guy who's like a hat, who just like is just like a hat for the head. And then he's got like a more normal body. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to make this look like it's got like an indent in it. Maybe if I put it on the edge. This. Oop, instead. I want to make sure that people know that there's like a point here. Maybe it's just a traffic cone. Maybe it's just a traffic cone, actually. Traffic cone zombie. No, no, okay, no. Get rid of it. Yeah, I think I like the line, honestly. I don't know if I should do this too, though. Oh, wait, what if I do both sides of it? And then I draw, like, the curve. No, that doesn't work. I think just one line is good. The other elemental will just be a different element, I think. This one's fire, the other one's gonna be a different one. Oh, wait, whoops. Him body need to be like this. Weird shaped. And now I think we can hide this, actually. Him hands are down. Now we give him little rock cracks out of the yellow. I don't know, actually. Maybe it should be red. Rock cracks of red. He's like a lava rock creature. Oh yeah, he's gotta have little inscriptions in him. I have to turn the canvas again. Forgot how hard it is too. Honestly, this should be a different color from his rock cracks. And then his rock crack should be something. Yeah. I find it fun too, but like I admit that I'm bad too. I'm bad too. I'm gonna have to use a lot of references if I want to make the full like the full portrait picture pixel art. By the way, I do know that the music isn't playing, but honestly, I don't really feel like playing music. It's hard to keep track of without any headphones on. I don't listen music. You not listen music. We all not have ears. I cut them all off. Alright, I gotta close it. I gotta close it and open it again. Where is it? Oh, there it is. You know what? I think I'm gonna give him some. I don't know actually. How do I keep him together? I don't think he should have flame lightning. I think there should be lava oozing out of him. It's oozing out everywhere. Oozing all over the floor. Dude, get out of my shop. You're making lava get everywhere. I am an esteemed wizard. You've literally tracked lava all over my floors. You're gonna make this place catch on fire. I know that the cards are made out of some magical material that can't be caught on fire, but still. Actually, I don't really like it. Damn, I hate that the Wi-Fi is doing this. Hmm. Don't put him next to the water elemental. Turn into the Minecraft obsidian elemental. Hmm. I think I want to make this one, like these cracks, more red. Because like I can barely see them. And they hurt my eyes because of the fact that I can barely see them. You know, earlier one of my eyes was really blurry and the other one was not so blurry. Now my eyes are both fine. Weird. Also, I did not really do a good job with the symbols this time. I did the best job with the man. Alright, I know what exactly I'm going to do for this one. For the warrior. I am going to be taking some inspiration here. I mean, this is one of my favorite Pokemon. So yeah, I need to do this on top again. Okay, I'm not necessarily copying this one, but know that I'm inspired by the Pokemon Aegislash for this one, okay? Aegislash. He's going to just be a fucking sword. Ooh, this reminds me of those times whenever I was really, really bored, and I would literally just draw the Pokemon Drifblim over and over again. Because I loved the Pokemon Drifblim. Really one of my favorites. I need to like carve it a little bit. I'm gonna carve it. Okay, so among all these characters that I've picked, which one is voiced by Seth Rogen? Which one would be voiced by him? I think it's this guy right here. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that. I'm not a cinephile. I'm not a moviegoer enough. But yeah, I could see this guy being voiced by Seth Rogen. The demon. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Wait, is that a good idea? Maybe that's not a good idea. Have you heard of Donkey Kong? Why is that my only understanding of what Seth Rogen is? Donkey Kong? I mean, yeah, Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Just like Chris Pratt. He's so cool. Yeah, Seth Rogen's the guy who voiced Donkey Kong in the Mario's movie. And then they made the terrible second Mario's movie, and nobody liked it, and everyone hated it because I don't know. I think I didn't watch it, but apparently it was just bad. Also, they established that Rosalina and Peach are sisters, and so now every single time anyone has drawn a hentai of them together, it is now ruined and it is now incest. This is true. I forgot. I gotta delete the background part. There we go. Yeah, the Mario movie, sorry, the Super Mario Galaxy movie established, I think, for the first time or something, that Rosalina and Peach are sisters. And so every single time that someone has made like some kind of horny art of those two together, where they ship them together, it's incest. I forgot, it's just the ship actually. It's the ship in general. It's not even just like people making other art. At least I think that was the discourse whenever that was revealed. Anyway, this guy's got eyes like this. How is this guy even gonna pay for anything? He doesn't have arms. We gotta give him some arms. He's also very not round. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's what they all said. Okay. The holy fragments, aka his arms, so that he can pay for the money, pay for his weapons. Look at that. We've done another column. You know what I forgot on these women? I forgot the eyelashes. We gotta give them the eyelashes so that we know that they're uh, oh yeah, I forgot that the wizard for the woman is kind of she's kind of fucked up actually. She's done some crimes. She's done some crimes. Hmm. So many crimes. She's got pupils that are just she's got eyes that are just pupils, beady eyes. Alright, time to go down now instead of up. Maybe we should actually go across now. Hmm. No, I'm gonna go down. So in contrast to the sword, there's going to be a shield elemental. Honestly, elementals are starting to just become abstract things, aren't they? They're kind of just becoming abstract objects. They can take any form. This is just like WoW! Or Hearthstone, more like maybe. I remember in the point in Hearthstone where all the elemental minions were just like, oh yeah, okay, like almost everything is an elemental. I just realized my camera's off. Oh no. Yeah, I remember at some point that truly every single thing in every like there were a lot of Hearthstone elementals. I got like the shield elemental that goes, I am brilliant. And then they got the elementals who are just a bunch of rock. I guess wait, actually was that an elemental? Hold on. No, it actually doesn't say I'm brilliant. He says I am glorious. Dr. Boom is blowing Hearthstone sky high. That's not what I'm looking for. Yield token minion Hearthstone. Shield of the Legion. The frick is that? That's not what I'm looking for. Hearthstone. 5 mana, 3/2 that summons 0/5. Why am I Googling this way? I'm not gonna find it. Okay, 5 mana, cost, minions, Hearthstone. Time to look at every single card. Wild, 5. Neutral. Um, Filters. Attack, 3. Health, 2. It is not a neutral card. Wait, is it not a 5 mana card anymore? Uh-oh. Is it a 4 mana card? It's a 4 mana card now. Arcano Smith. I'm doing all this just so I can figure out. Is the token an elemental? Oh my god, he's not an elemental. Really? Also, it was always a 4 mana card. I have gaslit myself. More than once. That's crazy. The shield elemental got that wide body. This is the thick, voluptuous shield elemental. Would you hook up with it? Pensive. You gotta have hands to be able to do anything. They have green eyes. Large green eyes. I gotta delete the outer part. The back part. Maybe I should flip them. Maybe this should be the first one and the second one should be the sword. Wait, whoop, whoop, double whoop. I'm on the wrong layer. I was on the wrong layer. So the other one, what flavor of elemental will he be? By the way, I already have the next one. I already have the hoarder guy. I already know what he's gonna be. He's obviously just gonna be a giant pyramid. Man, I don't know. If I look up a wizard, what will I get if I look that up? Wizard. I misspelled wizard. And the internet is corrupted by AI generated wizards, I think. Yeah. Also, the very first one, it's worse than AI generated wizards. The first thing that shows up if you look up Wizard AI, top performing AI shopping agent. We have demoted the wizards to just doing shopping for us. I'm a very powerful wizard, ma'am. I can do all the work you could ever need. Like your shopping list. Next, you should know that the white male is suffering in this time. It becomes Grok from the year 2023 or something. What year did Grok start just being racist? Can't remember. It's hard for me to not just click the California girls again. It's getting really hard to not do it. It's in my search history. Don't click it. Click this one instead that I found. I was trying to figure out what this theme was, by the way, and then I remembered. It's this. I'm realizing I think they use this theme for also the slots. So I tried to look up the slots theme, and then I realized, no wait, it's this. It's just this. Yeah. She's one of those VTubers who actually shows her real life body, by the way. Like she's been out in public. How one character broke a video game. 5 cards that broke Hearthstone's rules. What are these search results and why are they tied together? Alright, the other one's gonna be a lightning lizard. That kind of fits the same theme of the more jaggedy personality. Actually, I did this backwards. I almost did it backwards again. Oh, you know, I mentioned that whole thing about her being one of those VTubers. Did that, by the way, because you could actually see that she's not at all overweight. She's like she's normal size. She's a skinny Asian woman. The scam. Lightning Elemental is kind of just a bunch of lightning bolts. Not held together by anything. For some reason, I feel like giving her a trench coat. But also... What? Why would it have a trench coat? Oh, wait, right. I need to put symbols on her again. In a bit of green. I put it on the wrong layer again. Is the world slanted? The world is slanted. It's silly how you can't see it, okay? But it is in fact telling me that this is 0 degrees angle. This is like, this says its rotation degrees 0, and yet it's still slanted. Alright, it's time to make the Obama pyramid. I mean, it's just a regular pyramid. What am I talking about? Ha 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 ha. Actually, I'm gonna use perfect lines for this one. Just a slight color change. Now, would you date the perfectly pear-shaped, hoarding pyramid elemental? That's the next question. Oops. Well, I mean, I just told you her personality. She's a hoarder. She's a really massive hoarder. That's why she became a pyramid. I once again put it on the wrong layer. This woman is triangle body shape. It's all ass, nothing else. I like this gambling theme, actually. I feel like I've heard this theme in YouTube videos, but maybe not. Maybe I'm gaslighting myself. By the way, the pyramid woman is very creepy. Her eyes like this. If I'm assuming that this row is the female elementals. I take it back, she's winking at us. Wait. The hoarding pyramid elemental is winking at you. What do you do? Ooh, say I'm not interested. He's coming your way though. Ooh, time to run. This is just an angel from Evangelion. Honestly, I like the way that these elementals are turning out, the two hoarder elementals. I thought breaking them up like this would make it look not that great, but actually it looks fine. I don't know how I'm gonna design them though in the game. Whenever I make their portrait. Oh yeah, obviously they have to. It has to have its little connectors. The connectors are literally not consistent in any way. You mean this part will come apart like a string? It's like that toy that's like a cube, but it's like unraveled. He's like that. Actually, both of them are kind of like that, probably. Have you ever seen that toy? I think she's like barely fully connected. The cross with the smiley face is so funny. Oh, let me see. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's got the evil red wax. Oh, here it is. This is the one. That one. So you don't want to be pulling on her. Alright, am I gonna go so far as to make this a pentagram for the woman? Actually, I have a better idea. Actually, okay, no, that was my second. My second thing was to look up a different one. Instead, I've got a better idea. I'm gonna invent a new symbol. This will be one of the religions in the game. Do not follow this fake religion from a different planet. Follow the real religion. Wait, whoops. I made it the wrong way. Wait, I made it the wrong way again. And before, I'm just straight up copying a religion. The three spokes? Maybe that's what it's called? Or something? Follow the three spokes instead. And learn and get into the wheel of heaven. Actually, no, I got it. Follow the three spokes instead and end the end and by following it, you shall break the endless cycle and be free. Now this is the religion I can get behind. Actually, maybe it's the six spokes. Oh no, we ran out of gambling music. The gambling is over. I put this all on the wrong layer. Frick. I fixed it. What if I just made the corrupt religion literally no, wait, no. I can't do that. I just realized that is kind of actually wrong the more I think about it. And also I've lied. This is actually more of an eldritch religion. Because she's going to have an evil eye. Why do I always make women evil? Probably because I am into evil women. I mean, she's not evil. See, look, here's her second eye. She's perfectly normal. She actually kind of looks sad, like, please join my cult. Nobody has joined in so long. I'm afraid that no one's ever going to join. Please make a tax-deductible donation to my cult. Oh yeah, we gotta give her evil aura around her. What kind of evil aura is it, though? What? An evil blue aura. Well, shoot. Switching it to 2 pixel size. It was smart, but then it became not smart. I wonder if I'm gonna finally play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity after I'm done with Pal World. I got white spaced. I did! By doing this! The backspace key white spaces you. Welcome to White. You've lived here for as long as you can remember. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, for real. Man. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Wasn't it someone else in the fishbowl in black space? It was someone else. It was some other creature. Like a tentacle creature. Very normal for Omori to be thinking about tentacles in his brain. At the age of, wasn't he like 12? Oh jeez. I'm gonna drop the topic now. I wonder if there's a lot of bleed between Omori, people who played Omori and people who've played Deltarune. I feel like there isn't. Okay, wait. Let me qualify that. I feel like a lot of people who have played Deltarune or Omori have probably played Deltarune. But I don't think a lot of people who have played Deltarune have played Omori. Because they're scared. Or maybe they just haven't heard of it. I'll tell you one thing, ain't no singular Hollow Live member who's ever played Omori, I don't think. I don't think there's a single Hollow Live member who has played Omori. Even though they literally have they have Omocat merch. Literal posers. This is why their merch isn't sold out. Yeah, he's 16 in real life. But he's 12 in the in the in Headspace. Man, Sunny's imagination is so advanced that he can block out everything. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Blocking out so much stuff. The most powerful imagination ever. You can imagine there is not a piano there. You can imagine that you've lost your object permanence. Actually, you can imagine that you've lost the objects entirely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we know that he's 16 because Hero is 18 and goes to college in real life. And Kel is the same age as you, I believe. And then Kel is only 2 years younger than Omori. I mean Sunny. So we do know his age in real life. I actually wasn't sure if he's 12 or 13 in the dreams. But I'll take your word that it's 12. Whoa, zoom. Alt zoom. What a horrifying creature. Yeah. I think I gotta recenter this. Hold on. Can I not? Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta be in this one. Alright. No, I opened a multi-MC, closed multi-MC. There we go. He's not really centered still, but it's okay. He's not really centered. They're not really centered. I have both, actually. Because I learned that you can change your LWJGL, and I still have Craft Exile downloaded on multi-MC, so I don't feel like downloading it on multiple launchers. Hmm. What does the prism... Wait, sorry. What does the touching grass elemental look like for this one now? That's the real question. Maybe this is the one that's finally just a rock. Maybe she's just a rock. A big, wide rock. With the triangular head still. She's a boulder? Oh wait, no, that's actually backwards. She is a rock. She's not a boulder. She is a rock. She looks like Mother from the game, she's looking like Mother from the game Binding of Isaac right now with this roundness. This is a BBR, a big beautiful rock. Hmm. What does her head look like though? Do we keep the triangular head proportion? Hmm. Oh yeah, let me just let it be known that the hottest character in all of video games is in the game Slay the Spire 2, and it's Nonu Peppy. That's the hottest video game character. He's like a round witch. Keep on doing it on the wrong layer. You know what? This rock is perfect, immaculate, no cracks. Instead, there's moss growing on it. Wow, this is not on the correct layer. Thanks, me from the past. Like 5 seconds ago. Very smart of you to do that. And that, too. Oh, you know what? This character will be held together by vines. The question is, how do I maintain her vines like this? Kinda awkward, honestly. She's held together by vines. And moss. The moss should actually be a different color, I think. I think it should be like this color. Oh, dang it. That is a lot of moss. Wait, she should have been a mushroom elemental. I'm silly. It would have fit with the pyramid thing, too, on the top. Oh well. Rock elemental it is. And of course she's got the watery eyes. And now, lastly, we have the physics researcher who, what the frick, what am I gonna, what, I think I'm gonna copy the same thing that I did here, but for the pyramid version. Honestly. In my honest opinion. Oh yeah, let's give her that Minecraft twang, by the way. Hold on. I take it back. I don't know how to do that. Minecraft girl skins. I feel like one of these skins is my niece's skin. Exactly. Like they just stole it from this website. Oh my god, this one has their midriff showing. Oh my god, it's another one with their midriff showing. What if I look up something? Think anyone's made something in Minecraft? Something? I doubt it. Oh, people have made something! They've just put like a giant eye on their character. I'm gonna do that. I have become a master of physics. Maybe in this case, actually, what the character does is they jam themselves into a more compact shape. Maybe that's what it does. Maybe that's the difference maker. This one broke themselves up, and then this one, they compacted themselves. The duality of the physics. Yeah. The compaction. Wait, that's not the correct way to do this. Also, I just realized I can just delete these. And then do it, huh? Oh, each to my nose, easily captured. Unlike the dim-witted counterpart of me, I compacted myself to further bolster my defenses. You can see, right? You can see very clearly what I have done. I'm no fool like my friend over there. Honestly, she's getting to that point where she's that motherfucker who reflects the physical. Are you aware of that motherfucker who reflects the physical? This guy. This guy. Who the frick is that? That's not who I'm talking about. This guy. He still smile though. Smile. What a jolly little group of guys those elementals are. Most of them are happy, huh? Happy to be elementals. I don't know how long I've been going, but I kind of want to stop for today, even though, I mean, it has been 3 hours. I've got 36 more to go. Oh, jeez. Maybe I had to do one more. What does the physics master orc do, though? Tell you one thing. The first things first is to make him wider. Which is what I should have done from the beginning. Or maybe I should have made the elf wider. Really break the mold here. Obese elves. And of course, if that part's wider, then his arm should be... Oh, his arm should be wider. He's a wide fella. Okay, the orc is going to literally be a physics researcher. So first we gotta draw the glasses on him. And we gotta give him the snout. Then we gotta give him the mouth. And then we gotta fix the rest of his glasses. Dang, you can never do glasses right, can you? Then we gotta make the glasses like a color. You know, I'm thinking a red and a yellow. You know, I think that's an original color scheme, right? It's a very original color scheme. And then we turn his skin white. Give him a black hairdo. Okay, I'm undoing everything. Can't just make him Spamton. You can't just be Spamton. He doesn't have a pink eye, does he? Am I stupid? I've always thought it was red. Oh my god, it is red, pink. It isn't red. Oh my god, I'm such a bad. Those are the Deltarune colors. I thought this whole time that it was red. To be fair, I think Spamton I did in like a longer time ago. Only Spamton. Only Spamton. Just Spamton. Anyway, this man is literally just a scientist. He is literally just a scientist. He is nothing else. He is just a scientist. He's in the wrong universe, but he's made the best of it. He's learned a little bit of magic. Pretty effective, he's realized. But he's definitely in the wrong universe, you know. Also, I'm putting this all in the wrong layer, but it's okay. I think maybe I've made his lab coat a little too low. Lab coats are like big, right? And like they got buttons on them like this. Maybe a little bit more separation. And he's of course got black pants. Just like Mr. Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. Dexter's Laboratory. What does Dexter look like? If I look up Dexter, what do I get? I see that Dexter's shoes and his pants just meld together into the same color. That's illegal though. They're just gonna make them gray. This should button all the way down, shouldn't it? Dang, the physics researcher looks like he barely studies physics, but he's a physics researcher. He's a physics researcher, alright. How many did I do today, by the way? We did 1, 2, plus 10. Would I be able to finish the rest of them tomorrow? So I can actually game dev. But the snake woman and the spider woman are gonna be hard though. You know what, I think I'll continue this tomorrow now. We've made one guy. He is wide, by the way. Holy wide. Perfectly egg-shaped head. Wait. Sonic pissed on my wife. Sonic pissed on my wife, so I'm blowing up the moon. Alright. I think I'm gonna stop for today. I don't know, I'm just feeling a little exhausted. I will see you all tomorrow for more Pal World because I've decided that this whole week is going to be Pal World. So long, and don't forget to enjoy the sauce. Wait, that's not what I say. That's a different game. That's a completely different game. That's Star Control 2 where they say that. What I say is fuck Trump. Bye. Bye bye.